Deep below the waves, in a world of crushing pressure and eternal darkness, a silent war is brewing. It's not for oil or gas, but for the building blocks of our future. Welcome to the deep sea, Earth's last frontier, and the site of a new global gold rush. Trillions of dollars worth of critical minerals like cobalt, manganese, and rare earth elements lie scattered across the abyssal plains and clustered around hydrothermal vents. These aren't just rocks. They're the lifeblood of our green energy transition and our tech-driven world, essential for everything from electric car batteries to smartphones. The scale is staggering, a treasure trove that has nations scrambling. So who's leading the charge into these uncharted depths? Countries like China, Norway, and Belgium are at the forefront, pouring billions into securing these resources. For them, it's a matter of national security and economic dominance, a way to break free from existing supply chains and control the resources of the 21st century. But how do you even begin to mine miles beneath the ocean surface? This isn't your average quarry. We're talking about an environment more hostile than outer space. The answer lies in technological marvels. Imagine giant, remote-controlled robotic collectors, like futuristic vacuum cleaners, crawling across the seafloor, scooping up potato-sized mineral nodules that have formed over millions of years. Elsewhere, massive seafloor cutters, like underwater bulldozers, are being designed to grind down mineral-rich crusts on submerged mountains. All this material is then pumped up to a surface vessel through a massive pipe system called a riser, stretching for miles from the seafloor to the sunlit world above. These aren't just concepts. Companies are actively testing these incredible machines, using advanced robotics and AI to operate in a world no human could survive. But don't be fooled by the high-tech gloss. This is anything but cheap or easy. The investment required is monumental, running into the billions just for a single operation. The logistical challenges of maintaining these complex machines in such a remote and harsh environment are immense. Breakdowns happen miles below, where a simple repair becomes a multi-million-dollar problem. This high-stakes race is unfolding in a legal gray zone. Most of these resources lie in international waters, the common heritage of mankind. The body responsible for managing it is the International Seabed Authority, or ISA. But for years, it has struggled to finalize a mining code, the set of rules for exploitation. This regulatory vacuum has created a Wild West scenario, where companies and countries are pushing forward, eager to stake their claims before the rules are set in stone. This creates flashpoints all over the world's oceans. What happens when two nations lay claim to the same mineral-rich patch of seabed? How do we ensure freedom of navigation when vast areas are cordoned off for mining operations? The potential for conflict is very real. Control over these deep-sea minerals could become a new economic weapon, capable of shifting the global balance of power and creating new dependencies, much like oil has for the past century. Whoever controls the seabed could control the future. While the geopolitical and economic stakes are high, the environmental price could be catastrophic. The deep sea isn't a barren wasteland. It's a fragile, interconnected ecosystem teeming with life, much of which we are only just beginning to discover. These mining machines will create massive sediment plumes that can drift for hundreds of miles, smothering deep-sea corals, sponges, and other organisms that have taken thousands of years to grow. The noise and light pollution from 24/7 operations will disrupt a world that has only ever known silence and darkness, affecting the behavior of countless species. We risk destroying entire habitats and driving newly discovered species to extinction before we even know they exist. Some scientists warn that this could disrupt vital ocean processes, like carbon sequestration, with unpredictable consequences for the global climate. We could be triggering a point of no return, industrializing Earth's last pristine wilderness without ever understanding its true value. So, what's the alternative? Do we have to destroy the deep sea to save the climate? Not necessarily. A major part of the solution lies right here on land. We can invest more in recycling the minerals we've already extracted. Our old phones, laptops, and batteries are urban mines, full of valuable metals waiting to be recovered. Innovations in material science are also creating new batteries and technologies that require fewer of these critical minerals in the first place. Faced with the immense risks, a growing chorus of voices is calling for a pause. Scientists, environmental groups, and even major companies like Google, BMW, and Samsung have supported a moratorium on deep-sea mining. They argue that we should not proceed until we have a much clearer understanding of the potential impacts and have exhausted all other alternatives. Nations like France, Spain, and Germany have also joined this call, urging caution over a headlong rush into the abyss. This brings the debate to us. We stand at a critical crossroads, facing a choice between short-term resource security and the long-term stewardship of our planet. Is the promise of mineral wealth worth the risk of irreversibly damaging the largest and least understood ecosystem on Earth? What kind of future do we want to build? One that continues a cycle of extraction and destruction, or one that prioritizes innovation, recycling, and respect for our planet's last wild frontier? The fate of the deep sea hangs in the balance, and the decisions we make today will echo for generations.
If you found this deep dive interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the critical issues shaping our world. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.